Of a team, a group of girls. We didn't shoot the ball very well, which we normally do. We really struggled. And again, you got to give South Carolina a lot of credit for that and their defense. But just so proud of the way we battled. We lost Jada Boyd this week for I don't know how long. And so we really came down here kind of shorthanded as far as experience goes. So I played them a lot of minutes, and, hopefully we can bring our freshmen along. I got confidence in them, but in a game like this, we needed to go with our veterans. And I know, again, they were probably hurting and everything else, but just proud of the way they battled. Thought, of course, Boston, have so much respect for her, such a great player. I thought we did a nice job of trying to help on her and keep it out of there as much as we could. And pretty good job on the boards. I mean, they're going to get offensive rebounds, and they did a bunch of them. But again, proud of the effort we gave, and it's good. Good win for our program, obviously.
Pete, you can go ahead.
Yeah, Wes. What does this mean for you guys going forward? Can you make too much of this, or is it just a small snapshot in a long season?
Yeah, that's a great question, Pete. I agree. We're enjoying it tonight, obviously. It's a big win. It makes the trip home a whole lot nicer. But you're right. It's early in the year, and this is just, like I said, it's a great win for us. Don't get me wrong. I have so much respect for Dawn Staley. I think what I've admired about her is she did it at Temple, and then she came here to a place that women's basketball had not been real successful. So I have all kinds of respect for her and this program. So we're going to enjoy it for 24, maybe 48 hours. And then we got another game on Sunday, and we're going to have to bounce back. Bill Parcells used to talk about big game, next game. We're going to have to make sure we're ready to play on Sunday, but we're going to enjoy this one for 24 hours or so anyway.
Corey, go ahead.
Wes, how big of a game was this for both Kayla and Jakia? Both of them finished with, double doubles in this game. How much did you need the two of them to step up in this one?
Yeah, like I said, we really struggled offensively. And like I said, too, I'll give South Carolina a lot of the credit for that. We had to really do a great job on the defensive end and do a really good job on the boards. And, Kayla Jones, I'm just so proud of her. She has, knee pain about every day. And for her to go out there and play that kind of game and those kind of minutes is just amazing. And so happy for her. And obviously, Jakia, she's somebody we're going to lean on a lot the next few years. And so I'm really proud of her as well. And, I thought Elisa in the second half made some big buckets for us. Boston was a tough matchup, but I thought Elisa came through late in the game or the second half when we needed to. But, yeah, I'm really proud of Kayla Jones and Jakia and what they were able to do.
Rob, go ahead.
Wes, it seems like every year you've been at NC State, you've lost players via injury. Goodwin Coleman and Daniel the first year on. And do you think that's kind of built a resolve within your program that when you face a situation like this, they're going to press on because you've had to deal with it so often?
Yeah, we were fortunate last year. I don't think we lost any minutes that I can remember to injury. And, but 2 years ago, you're right, we lost like 4 players. So, but again, I think the seniors and even Elisa can remember what we went through that year. And they just keep battling. They keep their head down, keep working. And, it's always disappointing. And we're hopeful that Jada can come back this season, but just don't know yet. And again, that's what I'm saying. I'm just so proud of these kids to go out there kind of shorthanded and play those kind of minutes, that kind of intense competition that you're playing here against the South Carolina team. So that's what makes me even more proud of them, that they were able to overcome that.
Mitchell, go ahead.
Yeah, Coach, I just wanted to ask you, with the injury to Jada, you threw Reina Perez in the starting lineup there. And it was kind of, her first start since she transferred into you guys. She played 37 minutes and didn't have a turnover. So,
Wow.
What were your impressions of her tonight?
Well, first of all, I say it every day. I'm just so thankful and we're so blessed that she came to NC State because she was a grad transfer, player of the year in the Big West Conference for a team that I think finished sixth. So that's amazing. And, we lost Ace Koenig, who was our starting point guard the last 3 years, and Kayla Ely, another one that started several games until she got injured. So we got, we needed point guard experience. Kai Crutchfield can do it, but we also like Kai on the wing at the 2. And so Reina is, it's a blessing, like I said, to have her here. And she's such a smart player. She's a pro. She prepares. She's focused. I didn't realize she didn't have any turnovers. So thanks for sharing that with me. And again, another one that I'm real proud of in her first start.
Andrew, go ahead.
Wes, there's been a lot of talk, and I know you talked some about it. Before this game, you guys have been kind of trying to break into that group of that next top tier of teams in women's college basketball. Does tonight feel like kind of a statement game for your program, kind of a yes, we're here, yes, we belong?
I don't know. It's one game, and it's early in the year. Obviously, I'm really proud, and this is definitely a game that, a result that'll get some attention, obviously. But it's not, it's not March. So we realize it's just a game that we can hopefully build on and gain some confidence from, and especially on the road. This is our first road game. In North Carolina, they've been allowing 25 fans. So for us to come in here and with 3,500 or whatever, I'm proud of them from that standpoint too. The first true road game, you're playing the number 1 team in the country in a road environment. So just so many things to be proud of with these young ladies and how hard they fought.
All right, we got time for our last 2, James and then Justin. James, if you're talking, I don't think we can hear you. We'll go ahead and move to Justin for a second.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win tonight.
Thanks.
It's no secret that you're a team that likes to shoot a lot of threes, make a lot of threes, and live by that. And entering this game, we talked to you earlier this week, and you had your concerns about the defense early on in these first 2 games. What does it say about this team to win a game like this and hold the number 1 team in the country to just 46 points tonight?
Yeah. Normally we talk about trying to hold a team to 60 points, 30 points a half. If we'd have done that tonight, we'd have got beat, and they'd have thought, Coach, you're crazy. That, you got to do better than that. So, I wouldn't have thought we'd go out. I think we were 1 for 13 at one time from 3. So that means we hit 3 out of our last 4. So I guess we hit them when we had to. But yes, our defense has not been good. Our on the ball defense, our pick on the ball defense. And, tonight we stepped up in a big game and did a great job, for the most part, keeping them in front of us. And that's a big challenge with this South Carolina team that's so athletic, so aggressive, while also concentrating on trying to keep the ball out of the paint. So, I'm proud of it because, like I said, I've been the worst critic of our defense so far this year. So it's great. And that's what they were saying when we got in there in the locker room. We played defense. Yeah, we did. So now can we keep it going?
Thank you, Coach. Congrats.
All right, James, we can go with you if your mic is good.
Yeah, do you have me now?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yeah.
Hey, Wes, how you doing?
Good.
Congratulations on the win. I was saying last year at times you talked about how turnovers were an issue with that team, and in this game you only had 9 turnovers in that environment. Do you feel like adding Perez and obviously more experience from your other players, that can be a strength with this team?
I don't know. I mean, it's too early for me to speak and say that, but you're right. Against a team that's very athletic and gets after you, pressures the ball. They picked up the point guard full court all night for the most part, and Reina and Kai handled that. and that'll wear you down too. So that's what's even more impressive. They were able to hang in there. But yeah, again, y'all are pointing out some good stats. I hadn't had time to look at this thing. So I'm not real thrilled with 10 assists, but hey, 9 turnovers. You got to like that. So appreciate you pointing that one out.
Thanks, Wes.
All right, great. That's all for Coach. Thank you guys.